Hi, third grade artists. Since we just learned about the color wheel, today we're going to learn that inside the color wheel it also tells us about warm and cool colors. So we're going to create a drawing that incorporates that, and I'm going to use paint. So you can use whatever materials you have. Let's get our stuff together and get started. Okay, so I have my materials and I'm ready to get started. So when we talk about warm and cool colors, we learned about the color wheel, about the primary and secondary colors. In the color wheel, it also tells us about warm and cool colors. So on this side of the color wheel, we have our warm colors, yellow, orange, and red. And when you think of things that are warm, like the sun or fire, you think of these warm colors. On the other side, we have cool colors, purple, blue, and green. So when you think of things that are cool, like water, you think of these colors. Okay, so we're just going to create a drawing, and then I'm going to paint it using the warm and cool colors. Just grab my paint bucket, water. Okay, so we're going to start by drawing a line that comes up and curves into a swirl line. Okay, we've talked about lines many times before. Okay, so I'm going to come, and again, I'm going to come up from here, the bottom. I'm going to do another curvy line and create another swirl line. I'm going to come from this side of the paper, and I'm going to go up like this and create another swirl line. Okay, so we're making waves. I'm going to come from here and down and make another swirl line here. I'm going to put another one here, just so it looks like waves. I'm going to put another line of swirl here. I'm going to draw another line coming up from the bottom, like that. Another one coming up from here. And I'm going to put some more swirls here. Okay, then I'm going to put another line that curves up here. It's just a lot of lines. Then I'm going to put a circle up here that's going to represent the sun. Okay, but before I put those lines, I'm going to just draw some wavy lines here to represent water, because essentially we're drawing waves and the sun, water and the sun. And I'm going to do lines coming out of the sun like this. Can connect it to the other side of the paper so we have something to paint inside of. Okay, so here I have my waves, my lines. I'm going to just add one more here because I feel like it's empty in this spot. Okay, so I'm going to trace this with my black marker and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done tracing everything, and I'm actually going to just add a little bit more of color and lines into my design. So I'm going to take my warm colors, okay, which is orange, yellow, and red, and I'm just going to add some lines inside. So inside the sun, I'm going to add more of a swirl line, okay, and then maybe in the rays, I'll put some red and yellow lines. It doesn't have to be in any order. You don't really have to do this if you don't want to, but I think it gives it more of an interest, especially if we're going to use the paint, because it makes it pop out. Okay, so then on the water, this will be part of the sun over here too. Doesn't matter how you do it, what order you put it in. I just wanted to add a little bit more of color into my design. Okay, so I'm going to start painting. And again, the background where the sun is where we're going to paint our warm colors, and the water and the waves is where we're going to paint our cool colors. So you're just showing me that you understand the difference between the warm and the cool colors. You can mix it up, but I want to see the yellow and the orange and the red in the background. However you want to paint it or mix it up. Crayons, whatever materials you want to use. Grab some red. And notice how the color crayon, you still see it popping out. Because it is a crayon resist. Which means that the water and the crayons don't get along with each other. So it's resisting each other. Okay, some more yellow. Okay, so I'm done painting my background with the warm colors, and now I'm going to paint my waves with the cool colors, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I am finished. I painted my waves with the cool colors of purple, green, and blue. And my background is painted with the warm colors. Notice how the crayon design pops out as well. So instead of lines, you could do patterns, you can do whatever you like. I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Don't forget to send me a picture. Thanks, bye-bye.